everybody. So there've been a bunch of questions on the Splinterlands Discord about the raffle tickets and how much they might be worth. So I like I always do, I prepped up a spreadsheet, so you can see that here. And what this information comes from is from the the official Splinterlands land pre-sale announcement post on the raffle section. So on top of the monstrous discounts, keeps, castles, and titles, participants in each of the 3 stages of the land pre-sale will also receive 1 ticket for each dollar they spend for the Splinterlands land pre-sale raffle. The raffle tickets will be fungible tokens that can be transferred and traded both through the game website and on the Hive Engine exchange. The prize drawing for the raffle is expected to take place in January of 2021, with the exact date and time to be announced as the drawing gets closer. The drawing will be done in a provably fair and verifiable manner using unpredictable data from the Hive blockchain. Prizes available in the raffle will be as follows. There's a region, there's a track, there's a plot, there's dice packs, there's booster packs, then there's these totems, and we'll get into that in a second. In total, the raffle will offer over 50,000 prizes with an estimated retail value of over $100,000, and that doesn't even include the potential market value of the totems. For more details about the totems, please see the land expansion details post linked at the top of this post. Don't forget there are also 100,000 raffle tickets available as rewards for players who provide liquidity to the DEC ETH pool on the Uniswap exchange. You can find out more about details in that post. Okay, so let's take a look at what they did. So I put the prizes here, and just like they have here, question marks for the value of each of those totems. I did adjust the values a bit. So at full retail price, a region will be $15,000. That's true, and a tract will be $1,600. Actually, that might be slightly off, but plots. So here's the thing about plots is that they're going to be selling for a retail price of $20. My guess is that the majority of plots that are actually sold will be for less than that, and that's because people will buy a region and then sell the plots individually. So we'll get them at 15,000 or $15 per plot, and then sell them out. I guesstimated at a 10% premium. So that puts it at $1,650. Dice, I took the actual market value from the Hive Engine marketplace, and untamed packs, same thing. So that value comes out lower at 79,060. And of course, totem values are not included there because we just have no idea what they are. As far as the dollars spent in the pre-sales, so pre-sale number 1 is completed, and it was pretty much all regions. Pre-sale number 2 was completed, so it wasn't entirely regions, but it's close enough that I just rounded off to the region discount price. Pre-sale number 3, so the region discount price will be $10.50 a plot. Given what we saw in pre-sale 2 and how demand is slowing down, I don't think the entire pre-sale will go at the region discount. So if we reduce this discount, on the region, then maybe it comes at 11.9, something like that, and that slightly alters the total number of tickets that are generated through the pre-sale activities here. And then we have 100,000 tickets for the liquidity providers. So total number of raffle tickets is going to be the 100,000 plus whatever this number is, and then the total value of the prizes is this number, the 79,060, and that gives us an expected value of 8.3 cents, but plus totems, right? So let's go over to the totems. So, oops. Let's look for totems. Okay, here we go. So what are the totems? Magical items known as totems have been discovered scattered across the lands of Pretoria. These ancient artifacts from civilizations long ago have been imbued with magical energy that can provide significant benefits to players that can harness them. Each totem will be a tradable NFT item, just like the existing monster and summoner game cards and the upcoming line plot cards, and they can be placed in buildings to provide specific benefits. Each totem will provide one very specific type of benefit. For example, it may speed up Death Splitter item card minting time, increase the rate of Sparkstone harvesting, or reduce the maintenance cost of a farm building. Totems will have common, rare, epic, and legendary rarities, with more rare versions, giving larger benefits than the more common ones. Initially, totems will only be available as prizes in the Splinterlands land raffle, which you can read more about in the official announcement post. However, once the land expansion is live, there will be additional ways that players may come across these rare and valuable items which have yet to be revealed. Well, that sounds exciting. So yeah, I mean, how much will these be worth? I mean, I don't know. So if the value of a plot is derived from its utility as a producer, one that's producing essence shards or sparkstone or wood or whatever it is, then you got to figure that the totems will be a derivative of how it affects that utility. So, I mean, wild guess, right? Um, if a legendary totem increases production by 100%, doubles the utility of a plot, then potentially a totem could be worth as much as a legendary totem could be worth as much as a plot. So if we kind of use those numbers, then we can at least have a guess. So let's say a legendary totem is worth the same as a plot, and let's say an epic totem is, I don't know, half of that, and let's say rare is 25% of that, and let's say a common is 10% of that. So now, well, that would increase things quite a bit, actually. So if that were the case, then we're looking at $152,000 worth of prizes, and that doubles EV up to 16 cents. If the legendary totems are worth less than that, then we're looking at less. So it really depends on what your expectation of these values are. And I'm not saying there will be anything close to this, but it's just, they're just kind of wild guesses. But I think I think making them equal to a plot is probably, like a legendary totem equaling a plot. I think that's probably a reasonable upper bound. So I would say 16 cents is probably a decent top line. And if we discount them entirely, we're down to 8.3 cents. So somewhere in that range, I think, is a decent expected value for raffle tickets. Now for myself, I have, what do I have? At 900, I think. Let's see, inventory. Raffle tickets. Oh, I got 9,000 of them. Nice. Okay, so because I bought a region which was 9,000. I thought I would get some from the LP, but maybe that hasn't been assigned yet. I'm not sure. Either way, I'll have a bunch. So for me, it's probably not worth selling because I'd actually rather be in the running for a region or a tract, and my luck is typically bad, but I just hold out hope. Maybe I'll get some of these totems and maybe they'll be worth something. So I'm holding on to my raffle tickets until the actual raffle in January. But there's lots of people interested in trading them. So hopefully that gives you an idea. I would say somewhere between 8 and 16 cents is your range. And just what do you expect totems to be worth? And of course, one of the issues, as always, is the variability. So, I mean, the region is worth $15,000. That's true, but there's only one of them. So, it's 1 in a million kind of chance of winning that. So there's expected values even across all things, but then there's the variability as far as what is actually likely to occur for you. So take that for what it's worth. Anyway, hope that helps. We'll talk soon.